Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old dirt road, and you're ready to go if you want to. Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation Podcast Festival Edition. Today, we're with Kim Miller. She is with the Old Washington Street Festival. I love your background, Kim. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm in my letterpress shop right now.
There you go. Give us a little background on you. Where'd you grow up? Talk a little bit about your family and your career.
Yeah, I grew up in Rush County, Indiana. It's a small little farming community. Grew up there, graduated, went to Purdue, and then graduated as art education major. Moved to Muncie because that's where my husband was finishing up his grad school stuff, and kind of stayed here. And so got involved with the community. I was teaching for 5 years as an art education. So I taught elementary through high school students art, and then bought a letterpress shop along the way. And so when we bought this, we moved into what was called the East Central neighborhood in Muncie. And I got involved because they were super welcoming of the shop coming into that neighborhood, and really supportive. And so I jumped in. They asked me to help with the festival. So I helped for a couple of years, and then they made me chairman, and I've been chairing it now, I think since 2018. And so that's been a lot of fun, and I really enjoy the chaos of planning a big festival like that.
Absolutely. Give us a little idea of the, well, first of all, tell us the when and the where.
Yeah, so the Old Washington Street Festival is in Muncie, Indiana, and it is September 16th and 17th. It's always one day off of last year, so I'm always like, is it the same day? So it is actually, yes, 16th and 17th, I was right, of this year. And we have a lot of fun planning it and having the streets closed for 2 days in the neighborhood.
There you go. Okay, so the easiest way to describe to the listener is let's answer 3 questions. What does it look like? What does it sound like? Meaning activities, music, and the most one that usually brings most of the listeners in, what does it smell like? What is the food? So let's go with look, sound, and smell.
Yeah, so when you get in, we have about 6 blocks closed down in our downtown area. It's in a historic neighborhood. So when you first kind of walk in, you see big old trees. You see multiple stages. We have them on each end of the closed down streets. There's art vendors and makers and nonprofits set up all along the street. And so in the midst of all that are all these old historical homes as well. So it's a very beautiful setting for everything. And then we have 2 to 3 different entertainment areas going on for the 2 days. So you hear a variety of different kind of music. We have musicians sometimes. We try to make it very flexible in what we're doing entertainment wise, not just music always. And so that's been a lot of fun to kind of try to bring in a lot of different ways and entertainers. So we bring in, they're called old wrestling. And so they do like old timey wrestling, and it's so much fun and everybody loves it. They couldn't make it last year. And like, I thought I was going to have to go in hiding. People are upset that they weren't there. So that's a big draw as well. And then for our food, we have an entire city block of just food vendors. So we have anywhere from barbecue to gyros. We have sometimes people are making popcorn, elephant ears. So it's very fragrant down there, and lots of choices. We really enjoy it. And trying to bring in a lot of different options for people and families to be able to have whatever they're looking for that day.
What's one of your best memories?
Oh man, I think one of my favorite ones, and it's in a photo, and it goes back to the wrestling guys again. We try to make this festival is free, so everything families can come in and not spend $1 if they want to. We try to make it inclusive for anybody to be able to come and have access to this. And so seeing the families and everybody there and having fun. But there was this one little kid in front of the wrestling group one year, and he was having a blast. And there's just the best picture of him and just excited. His arms are up in the air and he's just yelling and just smiling huge. And I'm like, that just really encompasses the whole festival, I think.
A couple fun questions. Because I am in live music and live entertainment. We get to survey so many people across the nation, across the world. But this is just personal to you.
Gotcha.
So, Kim, what is the best concert you've ever seen?
Ooh. Good question. I'd have to say it was probably either the one of the Blink 182 concerts or Imagine Dragon.
Oh, yeah. You could go wrong with either one of those. Okay. A little different spin. Dead or alive, you could bring one musical artist or act to your festival. Who would you bring?
Oh man, that's a hard one. um, trying to think of somebody who would be great for like a whole community. Oof. This might take a while. You can edit out, right?
Yep.
my thought process. My brain just stopped. I'm like, who are musicians? What bands?
What's somebody you've always wanted to see? Let's just make it personal. What's somebody you've always wanted to see?
Man, I guess one band I have seen and I really enjoy because of the energy and also because like during COVID and everything, how involved he stayed with doing stuff with people is probably the Foo Fighters.
Okay, that's perfect. That's a great answer. I mean, there's no wrong answer. That's a great answer, though, in my opinion. That's awesome. Kim, how do people find out more about the event?
Yeah, so you can find us on Facebook at Old Washington Street Festival or our website at Old Washington Festival. Whoa, that was fast. oldwashingtonfestival.org. Or wait, no, that's wrong. Take that out. oldwashingtonstreetfestival.org.
Okay, very good.
That's a mouthful, that big long.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Kim, thanks so much for being on with us. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for finding us. How'd you find us?
I just have great staff. Yeah.
Oh, good.
You got a great helper. You betcha. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of wine and an old Joe Gold. Are you ready